All right, so yeah. It definitely was a problem with my router. Someone knocked it off this morning while I was sleeping. And gonna assume it was my mother while she was opening the curtains, and then just picked it up and didn't check if any of the wires were out or anything. So my Ethernet cable was not connected properly. So that's probably, I'm going to assume, the issue as to why we were lagging there. But now it's fixed. Hopefully that's why it was lagging anyway, because we just got a buffer there. Hopefully. I was going to test after today's stream and see if I could go back to HD. I'm still going to do that after I stream, finish the pay-per-view. If anybody wants to stick around and help me out, I'm going to test a couple games to see if HD works. Try to get back up to that. It's been a few months. All right, but let's get back into it. Hopefully we are good to go. If it does start lagging again, let me know. I don't look over at the my phone the entire time, so let's pray that it goes away. Let's pray. How about a prayer circle, guys? Come on. A prayer circle. Alright, and welcome to CMV episode 438 in card of the third annual CMV Dark Carnival live from Detroit, Michigan. Of course, we just got wrapped up with the pre-show, which was a banger, if I do say so myself. Ballers Club was able to retain their Fusion Tag Team titles against a Game 8, which we get into the thick of it, my fine feathered friends. It is the main card, and it is getting underway with a highly anticipated first-time collision between the Gargoyle of Destruction, the 22 and 21 and 1, I should say, maybe 22 tonight, if he is victorious, against the one and only, the most decorated superstar in CMV history, a future Hall of Famer, Ryan motherfucking Kent. And when this matchup was first announced, guys, we actually put up a poll on Twitter that asked the CM Universe who they thought, who was their early pick, guys, in a landslide after 30-something votes. I think it finished at like 80% in favor of Damien and the rest to Kent. And with good reason. Again, 21 and 1 is Damien. If we're speaking about recent momentum, this Monday, earlier this week on Fusion, Damien beat Ryan Kent's younger brother, Sean, while Kent, of course, even though he dominated Hayden, actually took the loss to the Undisputed Champion when he locked in the Hollywood hold. So not riding any sort of recent wave here into this matchup. But this, of course, is to determine the next challenger for the Undisputed Championship later on here at Dark Carnival in our co-main event. The grandest prize in all of CMV will be decided in the super fight between Paul Devine and Hayden. The winner of that going to have to look forward to possibly this man, the 7-foot tall, 300-plus pound, just beast of a man, if you can call him that. Damian has obliterated every person in his way, has only been defeated once in his 5-month CMV career. That was by Andonian. Look what he did to Andonian after that. This, no doubt, is his biggest test to date. Damian has never fought a former world champion, and Ryan Kent as a former undisputed champion and former Alpha World Champion, the only man in CMV history to have held both of those titles. And just going over his other accolades, geez, a former lightweight champion, set the record for most defenses of a title in CMV at 9. A Fusion Tag Team Champion, International Champion, Hardcore Champion, Money in the Bank winner. That's just a little bit of what Damian is up against tonight. But next month at Regicide, Damian could very well be looking across at the world champion, and this man has undisputed champion in CMV. Something tells me the landscape will be plunged into utter darkness. Also here tonight at Dark Carnival, guys, 2 other championship matches. The light heavyweight title on the line. Actually, immediately following this match, Matt Devious makes his first defense of the championship against former champion Jay Davis, and the Rising Star title defended against Ryan RGP. Looks to retain the gold as here he comes, Ryan motherfucking Kent, the fire starter, baby, with a hunger to reclaim that world title. Oh, great lag. GG. I haven't been looking. Was that the first time it lagged, or has there been spikes? Oh, what up, 702, by the way? Hello. Speaking of Jay Davis, just in time. And in our main event is that Money in the Bank ladder match. Jacob Ziegler defending his briefcase. I like a briefcake. Against 5 others. And of course, that also, goes towards the Undisputed Championship, because the winner of Money in the Bank with that contract can cash in anytime, anywhere for a world title matchup. So that, that's of concern for both these men, as well as Divine and Hayden later on tonight. Whoever has the Money in the Bank briefcase, as Damian starts strong, as he usually does, like a bull being let out of its pen. Now a suplex takes down Kent. I mean, Sean really put up one hell of a fight against Damian earlier this week. Probably Damian's toughest test to date was Sean. Now, of course, it's Ryan. But why I'm saying now, why can't I talk? Why I'm bringing that up is that Damian might be a little bit worn down. And look at this. As I'm saying that, being proven wrong as Kent gets his face smashed in off that top turnbuckle 11 times in a row. Nice clothesline right there. It is Damian and the early goings of this one, folks. Now the 3-pounder holds his boot to the gut of Kent, pushing in all the innards. The ribs could be cracked. Lag, please go away. Why are you doing this to me? Just show no reason for you to be here. Desperation pin. And to be saying that Kent is going for a desperation pin not 5 minutes into the match does not bode well. Kick to the midsection, though. Now Damian shoots in, going to go for a power bomb, but countered by Kent. Ever. Doesn't matter if you are so sure that Damian is going to win this. You just can't. You'd be stupid to count Kent out. Why? Why is this happening? No reason. Every time there's a pay-per-view, it's like, oh, there's a big show? Nah, you can't watch it. It's actually worse now than it was before I reset my router, so that's great. I guess I'm going to have to, again, hopefully it's not so bad that we can't even see this match. And I can reset again after. I guess I'll turn down my quality because that's my life. DDT, though, by Kent takes down the big man. Now a stomp down onto the face. As the CMV veteran lines up his shot, driving the knee right into the temple of the Gargoyle of Destruction. Back body drop. Damian doesn't for very long. How can you... Why are there so many pins, by the way, between these two? There have probably been like 5 pins already. Both... Looking to go home early. but only one of them will be named the next #1 contender to the championship. Will it be as his big claws clasp around Kent? Clothesline out of the ring. It is bad, though. I can literally see it, Bateman. Why are you lying to me? You're the love of my life. What is Damian doing here? Off the apron with a clothesline. And then spitting that red mist, whatever it is. I don't even want to fathom the blood of his previous victims. Absolutely dismembering Ryan Kent here is Damian. Oh no! The beginning of the end, all the way up and back down. Choke slam from the deepest depths of elbow. Look at Kent, pops right back up to his feet. Only to be caught with that toss suplex, as if he weighs 5 pounds, like a rag doll. He'll look as if he's a child. No child. Whatever he throws at Damian, Damian swats him away as if he's an annoying rib breaker now. And I would not be surprised if that's exactly what Kent has, broken ribs. But now look at this. The virus slam. In 1, 2, 3. No. Not many men can say they have kicked out of that maneuver. Ryan's younger brother Sean can. Earlier this week on Fusion, he kicked out of him, I think. Jesus Christ, this, I shouldn't reset my router. The lag is worse. Can you guys see this? I'd stop it and reset now, or just wait till the match is over. Single knee, it's gotta happen. It's gotta happen. Kick it over that. Now the forearms right across the Fabian. Starting to turn things around. In control is the fire starter. The question is, can he utilize that control to bring home the victory? Look at the strength. Power bomb by Ryan Kent. Probably one of the strongest members of the Fusion roster. Shit, and all of CMV is Ryan. And now look at Spike Damian, unresponsive, getting a can of whoop ass opened up on him. Look at Kent mounting Damian, loading with these lefts. Stomp to the gut on the way out. Dropping into the deep end is Damian. Trying to keep his head above the water. There we go. Now a reversal as he goes for a suplex, stalled by Kent. Punch to the gut. Forearm smash. What is this? Deep scoop slam. Yeah, Kent's feeling it. With Damian in big time trouble. Clothesline pops right back up. Caught with the back body drop. Damian not staying down. Might be forced to. Spine buster by the fire starter. Where is Kent going? Oh, Kent is finally has a little bit of reprieve. Not feeling great about the way that this match is going so far, the way it started. Where's he going? Where's Kent? Where are you going? No, don't tell me Damian's not having it. Ryan Kent trying to walk out of the match says, fuck this ish, but Damian's like, nah. Oh, Damian, he better not be falling into a trap. Kent is a smart competitor, but look at that on the top of the ramp now. Count of 3. Can Damian get Kent back to the ring? This might have been a diabolical trap. The thinking man's wrestler luring Damian out of the ring, knows that he can't beat him clean. Gonna try to win by count out, I think. But Damian's not staying down. Count of 6. Guys, 7. We're at a count of 7. I don't think either one of these guys are going to be able to make it back to the ring in time. 8. There's no way. Kent's going for it. Oh my God. If he makes it, this would be the heist of the century. Can Kent get there? Can he get there? No, it's 10. It's a draw. Ladies and gentlemen, it is a draw. Double count out. I think Kent was trying to lure Damian out of the ring, to then win by countout, but he couldn't make it back in time just before 10. Kent made it to the front of the ring, but both men are counted out. This means we don't have a new #1 contender. We'll have to hear from Johnny Sampson as Damian stands atop the ramp just looking down at Kent with a fire in his eyes, and Kent with a little bit of a smirk. I mean, the plan didn't go exactly the way he wanted to, but he's bought himself some time, at least, because that match was not going his way. Damian was just absolutely brutalizing him. But what does this mean? We'll have to wait to hear from Sampson, guys. Stream one more time, reset my router again, and maybe try to lower the quality a bit, and hopefully that I pray to the Lords that that does it and we can get through without any more lag. If it does keep lagging, I mean, I don't know what to do, because I don't want to. I guess I'll have to stream tomorrow and push back Fusion a week. I don't want to have to do that, though. Or maybe I'll just try in a couple of hours or so to stream again. All right, so stick around. Sorry I got to do this again, guys, but, you know, Twitch hates me for whatever reason. So